Hey my friends, welcome back to Rosie's Creative Wings. Today I wanted to do a page on my journal and I wanted to bring you guys along. So I've been playing around with some tissue paper, not tissue paper, sorry, napkin paper. And I just wanted to show you what I came up with for some of the pages of the journal, how you can decorate your journal edges with napkin. I don't know if this is something that you saw before, but this is just something I thought about and I wanted to just share with you guys. So I have here one of the pages that I did with the napkin, and here it is here. So as you can see, this is the napkin here. I made it this is probably like let's see how long, like 2 inches, a little under 2 inches. And so here is the napkin here, and you can see that shine there because I used packing tape to kind of cover the, not cover it, but just lay it on the napkin to make the napkin sturdier. The only thing is that I'm not crazy about the shine that it gives. It is pretty, I do like it, but I'm not crazy about the shine. But it does give your page a really pretty edge, and I like the napkins. I mean, I'm sure you can do an edge like this with any type of scrapbooking paper, but the napkins always have this really pretty intricate design on it that you may not find on a regular cardstock. It's just, I feel like the napkin gives it a whole different feel and texture, and a lot of the napkins designs are really intricate and really pretty. So that's why I thought doing it with the napkin would be great. So so this is one page here, and I just did like a little bit of collage and stuff there. I still have to add something to this page. It's not completely done, and here, this is what it looks like on the other side. So yeah, so I wanted to try another one on camera with you guys, but I wanted to see if I can do it without the box tape, because even though I do like the look of the page, I'm not crazy about the shine, but I can deal with this one here. But yeah, so I wanted to come on and do another page with you guys. So let's see, I did put a pin on the page that I wanted to work on. But before I do that, I just wanted to show you guys that I did bind my signature to my journal. When I was using it before, my signature was out of it, but I decided to just go ahead and add the signature to the journal because my pages were getting like a little bit messy and stuff like that, and I didn't want them to get ruined. So I did add the signature to the journal, and I did a chain stitch, which I really love, and it's become one of my favorite binding methods for my journals because it's only one clean line that goes down, and for one signature is perfect. So I did use that one, and I did use twine for it. So that's that. And then I also did it on the second one, so I attached both of them. So this is the smaller one here, and then I am currently working on the larger one, which is this one here. So let me just show you the page that I wanted to work on. So this is the page I want to work on now, and I want to add the edge to this page here. So I do have some napkins here. This one that I thought about using, and then there's also this one that's really pretty. It's gold and it's embossed. Do you see that? It's really pretty. And I also have this one here, which I also think is really pretty. So the thing with when you do the napkins is, you know how the napkins have sometimes 2 layers and 3 layers. For this one here, I did take off all the layers, and I feel like I should have left 1 layer because I feel like the napkin got a little bit dark, and it's because the image, when you close it and you put it together, it kind of gives it like I don't know, I feel like it gets a little bit dark. So although it looks fine here, if I do this again like this, I do want to leave one layer on, and I think that's what I'm going to do for this new page that I'm going to do. So I don't know if I want to do this one here. I think this one will be a really nice design. See how pretty that is? For the edge of a journal. But then we also have this one here, which I already took off the layers. But I was thinking that if I and then this is only one side like that. So, but if I do, you see how it gets dark because you could see right through. But if you leave the white under it, it gets a little bit brighter. I thought about using this one here. I think this one is really pretty. I love the colors. I could use this one. This one here, I think I already took a piece out of this one because I used it for something else. But I can still use it, and I think this one is really pretty too. But I'm undecided. I love the greens. And then this one I wanted to show you that this is the way I did the other one. So this one is also really pretty. As you can see, I did, all you do is just cover the napkin with packing paper, which is pretty easy. And you can also cut out the designs of the napkin. If you add the packing paper, your napkin won't break. The only thing, just keep in mind that it does have that shine. If I would be able to find like the packing paper that would be matte, maybe that would be better because it protects the paper. It won't rip or anything like that. But I wanted to try to do the edge without the plastic to see if it'll stay, you know. So I think I'm going to do this one here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue one of these white parts to it because I don't want to completely just without the layer. So being that I already took up the layers, I just want to glue this part to this here. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. I can't do it with of course wet glue because it's napkin, but I don't know if this is going to work with this one. Let me see. I have to be really, really careful not to tear it. Even if it sticks just a little bit, it doesn't have to be like super perfect. Yeah, so to avoid this, I would say leave a layer on there so that your napkin looks nice and bright. I feel like it loses its brightness and stuff like that when you take off too many of the layers. So let's see if I could do this. I think that should be fine, just like that. See, it's brighter. Looks pretty. So I'm going to get rid of this other part here. It doesn't really need both layers. Let's see. And I'm just going to cut it on the line. And I have so many napkins that I don't use. And I want to make use of them. I'm just trying to look for ideas where I can use my napkins in my journals, because these napkins, you see the images are so really pretty. What did I do here? I wrinkled it a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to fix that. Okay, just be careful when you're gluing it, because you see, I just did like a boo-boo there. Anyway, so what I wanted to do was add this to the edge of the page, but I just realized that I will lose. See, if I fold it like this, there's not going to be much with the butterflies showing. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to, this is really long anyway. I do have to cut it down. So I'm going to cut this part here. Okay. And I'm just going to cut. Oh, I don't want to cut that butterfly. It's so pretty. But I'm going to have to do that. I'm just going to cut it just a tad bit bigger just in case. So I'm going to cut it right here. You can always use that piece for something else. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here so that I don't lose the main focal point, which is the butterfly. Cut a little bit there. Cut a little bit here. Since it's already glued, it's not going to come out, but I may have to cut a little bit more because I don't want the edge of the journal to be super thick. The other one, I think I made it a little bit too thick. I'm going to cut a little bit. Okay, I like that. Okay. You can use these little pieces for collage if you want, so I'm going to get rid of them. Okay, so let's get my page, which is this one here. And what I want to do is add this to here. I'm going to add it like that. And you have both sides. So when you turn the page, you have that one. When you turn the page, you have this one. Now, before I add the napkin, I wanted to add maybe like some washi tape or something, like a little trim or like a little here, like a tape or something. Let's see. You don't have to use washi tape. You can use whatever you have. You can use like a scrapbooking paper and just cut a, you know, like a slim piece and just add it there. But let me see what I have here. I need something to go more or less with that. I do have like this script. Let's see, I have this one too, which is also script. And I have this one, which is also script. I have a few of them. This one here. Okay, I'm not gonna fuss too much. I think I'm just gonna go with, this is the lightest one, so I think, let me see this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the lightest one because this one's a little, it turns transparent when you put it down. I can't even find it. Oh, this one's like a travel theme. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. All right, let's go with this one. So What I want to do is, of course, add the glue first and get that down, and then add the washi tape. I think that's the best way to do it. Let me get something here. Very simple, but just wanted to bring this to you guys. It's a little something different. Bring it to the edge. See, it did, I guess I didn't do it that well. See, I messed up right there. Okay. I'm going to do the same with this one here. Okay. See, this is the part that I wasn't able to glue down, so now it's coming apart. What I usually do is when I'm using napkin, like if I'm gonna use it for a mixed media you know, like piece or whatever, I usually use gesso for the bottom and then put the napkin on top, because this is exactly what I don't want, the napkin to come apart, because you know the layer is not always gonna stick. All right, so hopefully that'll stay down. So I'm gonna add this washi tape right there, right? But I need, of course, glue, because you know washi tape doesn't stick very well at all. So, I love washi tape. I just don't like that it doesn't have a good stick to it, but it is what it is. So I think that's straight, right? That looks straight. We'll leave it there. And then, oh, what I should have done, let me just do that now, was cut off the excess right here. Don't run all the way to the edge, this one here. Right there. All right, let's do this one more time. Okay. I'm gonna use this one as a guide. I'm gonna bring it around and add some glue to it. I'm not gonna cut it. I'm just gonna bring it all the way around and add some glue. Okay. Tail. Okay. And there you go. And I think it looks so much better without the shine. And this is such a pretty napkin. Looks good, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. Just a little idea and show you, just to show you that you can use your napkins as like an edge. And I think it's so pretty. Like I said, I think the napkins are just so unique when it comes to the designs. It's not the same as I just think that they stand out when it comes to when you compare them to scrapbooking paper and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of scrapbooking papers have beautiful designs, but it's just, I think it's because it's printed on napkin that it just gives it a whole different feel, like a whole different. This one's really pretty too. This one I think was given to me by Tanya from Psychic Crafts. Really pretty. Yeah, or you can do this part here just like that. If the shine doesn't bother you, it's still very pretty, right? And it's a lot more durable. You can bend it, you can do whatever, you can cut out. So that's also really good too. But if you're not crazy about the shine like I am, then you can just do it like that. You just have to be really careful. And as long as it has, like you see, since I put it in between the page, it gives it some sturdiness. So you can ink up the edges, and I think it gives it a really pretty look. So this is one of the ones that I did prototype here, and I use this really pretty paper. I wish I didn't use it for the prototype, but I did, and look how pretty that paper is. But it does have that shine there, you see. It's kind of like using those really pretty images that have the shine, like, you know, the stickers that have the shine. I think a lot of them, the images are so pretty, and I have so many of them, but I don't like using them because of the shine. I don't like using them, so I'm gonna go through them, and I'm probably gonna gift those away because although the images are so pretty, I just don't like the shine. So this is one here that I was playing around with, and that's where I came up with the idea. Very pretty. You can even do it like this. This is a little too long. It's too big, you see. Like, I feel like it takes a lot of the page. If you have a bigger journal, you can do that. You can use it. But what I wanted to say is you can also do pieces like this and just connect it to the page. If you don't want to do it directly on the page, you can just do pieces like this, put them aside, and whenever you want to embellish your page, you can just glue it, and you can just cover it with some scrapbooking paper, you know. Let me see. So let's say this is just a piece that I found. You want to put this on your page, prepare a few of them, you put it on your page, of course you glue it, and then you can add your scrapbooking paper on top, and it won't look like it's glued at all, and then you have your page. See? Also, another thought that I had was you can do something like this, and instead of putting the washi tape, you can put a piece of lace, and I think that's really pretty too, and then add it. But yeah, you can definitely play around with this type of project. This is the idea that I came up with. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more ideas you can come up with, but yeah, you can just have like these pieces and then attach them to your pages, and add like a little lace here facing down. It would look so pretty. So yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you. It's not a long video today, but yeah, that's the way that you can use your napkins to decorate the edges of your paper. And so this is the first one I showed here with the shine. And then this is the second one, which I really like even more than the first one. So yes, my friends, that is what I wanted to bring to you guys. It's a short video today, not too long. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of updates on my journal. I think that I'm going to do more pages off camera, and I don't want to show you too much more of the journal unless we do like a page together. But I'm just going to go directly to the page because I feel like when it's time to do a flip through, you guys are going to be tired of this journal. So I want to try to save a little bit to give you like the whole view of the journal. But I do want to tell you that I do have another little idea that I came up with for the page edges. Well, not that I came up, I kind of like saw it somewhere, but I'm kind of like tweaking it a little bit and changing it up. So it gave me, it inspired me to just create something similar or just tweak it up a little bit. But yeah, it has to do with page edges. And so if you want to see that, it has to do also with box tape. So if you're interested or curious, stay tuned for that video, okay? So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. All of you who comment all the time, thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys so much. And to any new subscribers, thank you for joining my channel. Say hi. I appreciate you guys. And for everyone who's been here from day one, thank you so much. I love you guys. And so, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.